Hi guys, Dr. Brooklyn Storm here from Cerebellum Consulting. How are you going? Just thought it's such a beautiful day, I'd come down to the beach for a little bit of a video. What I wanted to talk about was when it's okay to feel like you're not okay. I think sometimes we get an expectation that we should always sort of feel a certain way, like happy or something like that. But when we feel bad, like we're having a really bad day, kind of like I was last week, you know, for some of us we can think, oh, maybe it's a sign of something bigger, but that's not necessarily what's going on. I think it's okay to have a bad day. It's very normal. It happens to everybody. And when you have a bad day, sometimes no amount of tools or strategies feel like they're really going to pull you out of it, yeah? And it feels like you're just in the most difficult space. It's kind of like you're in the quicksand and you're trying really hard to get out, but there's something that's just pulling you back for the whole time. I think if you find yourself in that position, maybe do what people do when you know you're spinning your tires in the mud. Instead of who's joined me? Hey Peter, how you going? Nice to see you. Instead of just keeping on revving the engine and spinning the tires, you know, maybe drop it down a gear and just go slowly. And in terms of having a bad day, that might just mean instead of trying to fight it and feel bad for having a bad day, maybe we just roll with it and see what happens. I mean, sooner or later you're going to get out of it. We know that everything that we experience is temporary. You can think back to times you felt bad and how you feel now, and you can see that you got out of it just fine, and you probably learned something about yourself from that experience, and that's really helpful to know because that helps you feel confident, and it's really empowering so that you can move on in the future. So bad times happen to everybody. I think it's really only something to worry about though when your bad day or your bad morning becomes a bad day, becomes a bad night, becomes a bad week, becomes a bad month. You know, when people are feeling like that more days than not for between 3 months and 6 months, that can be indicative of something else, and that something else can sometimes be depression. If you're having more bad days than not, well, that's a really good sign that perhaps you should you know, pop down and see your doctor and get a referral to come along and speak to somebody who can help you sort of manage those ups and downs a little bit better. But life does not happen in a straight line, guys, and you wouldn't want it to. In order to recognize the highs, we need to have the lows. The lows are crap, none of us like it, but it's just part of life, and learning how to deal with it is how you're going to learn how to be resilient so you can move through and come out of it the other side a better, happier, stronger person for all that experience. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I want to have a bite to eat. I've got some little munchkins coming down to the office in Frankston, and then some bigger munchkins coming down after hours on their way back from work from the city. So I just wanted to come down and show you the beach. It's just gorgeous here. Let me see if I can flip the camera around. Okay, so we're at beautiful Frankston Beach, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Isn't it such a beautiful day? If you get a chance to get out today, you might want to do that. But anyway, I will let you go. Have a lovely afternoon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.